The murder trial for retired eye surgeon Phillip Polkinghorne has begun at the High Court in Auckland. He's charged with killing his wife Pauline Hannah, the Crown alleging he strangled her and staged her death as suicide at their Reimaweda home. But before the trial was even underway, Polkinghorne pleaded guilty to 2 previously suppressed meth charges. A warning Grace Thomas's report may be confronting for some viewers.
A former top eye surgeon who's now been described as having a double life in the murder trial that's been years in the making. The death of Phillip Polkinghorne's wife, Pauline Hannah, in 2021 was described by police as unexplained until the now 71-year-old was charged with murder in 2022, for which he's pleaded not guilty. The Crown's opening statement detailed Polkinghorne's obsession with sex and methamphetamine and the declining relationship with his wife.
He was spending large amounts of money on sex workers and engaging in a number of extramarital encounters and relationships. He had a problematic methamphetamine habit. He was spending marital finances in many ways that benefited only himself. The aspects of this double life that Dr. Polkinghorne was leading were becoming harder and harder to keep from his wife.
63-year-old Hannah was a senior figure at the county's Manukau District Health Board and was involved in its COVID-19 vaccination rollout. Her body was found by her husband at their home on Upland Road in Reimaweda. Polkinghorne called 111, saying Hannah had hung herself. A recording of that call played to the jury.
My wife said she hung herself.
The first witness to give evidence was paramedic Bernard Dew, who was among the first on the scene.
We could see that there was what appeared to be a body underneath a duvet at the far end of this hallway at the bottom of a flight of stairs. You could see that she was unresponsive and her face was quite ashen and blue.
The jury is set to hear from more than 60 witnesses called by the Crown, including those who worked with Polkinghorne at Auckland Eye, an escort he was in a relationship with, friends and family of Pauline Hannah, as well as forensic scientists. The Crown told the court the rope wasn't strong enough for Hannah to have hung herself, and an injury on Polkinghorne's head suggested a struggle had taken place. But defence says there is nothing unexplained about Hannah's death.
You will see, by way of evidence, that they were getting on well. That there was no need for an argument, there was no need for a fight, there was no escalation into an assault, fatal or otherwise. Dr. Polkinghorne simply went to bed, and when he got up in the morning, he discovered his wife in that position, having hung herself.
The trial is set to last for at least 6 weeks, in which time the jury will have to decide whether Pauline Hannah's death was suicide or murder.